Welcome to Heck and World Food for Thought. I'm Andrew Montesi. Now, over the next couple of weeks, we are featuring insights from a couple of industry leaders on one of the most important growth opportunities in our business, building stronger relationships with referral partners. Whether it's financial advisors, realtors, attorneys, or other trusted professionals, the ability to create and grow meaningful partnerships will have a massive impact on both your business and the clients you serve. This week, we are joined by Christina Harmes, CRMP, who tackles a challenge many loan officers quietly face: why financial advisors can feel intimidating to approach, and what may really be holding you back from building those relationships. Christina shares practical insights from coaching professionals across the country and offers a simple framework to help identify whether the obstacle is knowledge, confidence, or something else entirely. Christina joins you after this short message from our sponsor.
At Atlas Valuation, we approach the appraisal process differently. For us, it's not about being the biggest. Instead, we take pride in providing the very best to our chosen clients and emphasize delivering a superior borrower experience, unrivaled service, competitive pricing, and prompt delivery. To learn more, visit atlasvms.com or call or click on the banner below this video.
Have you ever noticed that some loan officers can cold call realtors all day long? But the second a financial advisor gets brought up, suddenly they look like a deer in headlights. I was laughing about this recently because I've seen it so many times. Somebody will tell me, I want financial advisor relationships. I know advisors are the greatest referral source, and I know I should be building those partnerships. And then when I ask, okay, so who are you meeting with this month? Crickets. Nada. And what's interesting is I don't actually think it's the advisor that scares them. I think the advisor exposes something, and that's what I want to talk about today. Hi, I'm Christina Harmes, a certified reverse mortgage professional. There's only about 200 of us in the nation. And if you spent any time around reverse mortgage professionals, you've probably seen this phenomenon too. There seems to be this invisible line between talking to realtors and talking to financial advisors. One feels comfortable and easy, and the other feels intimidating. But after years of working with both groups, I've come to believe that the hesitation has little to do with the actual financial advisors themselves. In fact, I think there's really only two things happening. The first point, we make advisors into something that they're not. I think sometimes we accidentally turn financial advisors into mythical creatures. Like they're sitting on top of this mountain somewhere judging us. And the reality is they're just people too. They're still professionals. They're our referral partners. And it's a partnership. That's it. Now, yes, they're often highly educated, and yes, you have to know your stuff. They're discussing retirement plans, investments, and tax strategies, but they're still asking themselves the same basic questions every single day. With a referral partner, can I trust you? Will you communicate? Will you take care of my client? Will you make me look smart for introducing you? I remember early in my reverse career thinking if financial advisors wanted some incredibly sophisticated presentation. And then I actually started talking to them. And you know what most wanted? A competent professional who returned phone calls and cared. That's not nearly as scary. There are usually only two problems. Whenever I coach a loan officer who's struggling with advisor relationships, I find myself asking the same questions. What exactly are you nervous about? And eventually, one of two answers emerges. The first is product confidence. They don't feel like they know enough yet, and that's valid. They're worried they'll get asked questions they can't answer, or they're worried they'll look foolish. And honestly, it's okay. You need to do your homework, and you need to get that competence up to have the confidence. Competence is built, and then confidence follows that. So the second issue is more interesting because I've talked to a lot of people who have the knowledge, but sometimes it's not a reverse mortgage knowledge problem at all. It's a relationship problem. And I don't mean that negatively. I mean, they've never really learned how to nurture professional relationships over years instead of transactions over weeks. And that's a totally different skill set and a different problem to tackle. I want you to think of your account executive. There's an exercise we're going to go through. Think about your favorite account executive, the one you call when things get weird, when you have some situation you don't know how to figure out, the one who helps you solve the problems, the one who never makes you feel dumb for asking questions, and the one who helps you stay calm while the file goes sideways. You likely trust that person, not because they ask you for your business constantly, but because they actually help you succeed. Now I want you to flip it. That's exactly who advisors want you to be. That realization changes everything, because suddenly the goal isn't, how do I get more referrals? The goal becomes, how am I going to provide value? How am I going to be valuable? And those are very different conversations. I always say I'm a resource, and you need to be a resource. Advisors aren't looking for perfection. This is something I wish more people understood. Financial advisors are not looking for perfection, but they are looking for trust. They know nobody knows everything, and what they're watching is how you handle the things that you don't know. Do you communicate? Do you follow through? Do you answer your phone? Do you get answers? And do you stay calm while doing it? The advisors who become my strongest relationships aren't the ones who were instantly convinced a reverse mortgage was amazing. They're the ones who watched me consistently show up over time and get answers and be honest when I didn't know the answers. This was built through hundreds of interactions, not one phone call asking for business, and suddenly they sent me their best client. So if you find yourself freezing around financial advisors, I want you to stop asking, how do I get more financial advisors to refer me business? And I want you to ask, what am I actually uncomfortable with? How do I provide value? Is it knowledgeable? Am I providing good relationship? Because once you identify the real problem, you could work on that. So at the end of the day, advisors aren't the problem. Most of the time, they're simply reflecting back areas that we still have room to grow. And the good news is that every one of those skills can be developed. One conversation, one relationship, and one positive impact at a time. Be a resource, provide value. I'm Christina Harmes, certified reverse mortgage professional. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Go get 'em.